Hey guys, Nick here. Thanks for stopping by. Today I wanted to change gears a little bit. And first of all, thank you to everybody for all the feedback and comments to What My Life Was Like series. I really appreciate it, especially that last video. That one was kind of hard to get through for me. So I appreciate everyone's patience. It was a longer video, but it means the world to me that you guys took time to watch it. So changing gears a little bit, today I wanted to start kind of a three-part series about rehab and what rehab was like. You may remember in my last video where I talked about my several attempts of going through rehab, and I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there about what rehab is, what it's like. Some of them are actually true, but some people may embellish stuff. So I want to tell you what my exact experience is with rehab. I, fortunately and unfortunately, I guess you could say, do have a lot of experience with both the detox process, inpatient rehabs, and outpatient rehab. So there are a lot of different kinds. So I'm going to kind of walk you through what those processes are like. And this first one is going to be about detox, the detox process. Now, it's important to let you guys know that right off the bat, the detox process is not really rehab. So just a few warnings and clarifications right up front. Do not try to detox yourself, okay? Depending on what you're detoxing from, you can die. That's especially the case with alcohol and with the benzo medications, which I'm not really all that familiar with, but those two specifically, the withdrawals itself can kill you. It can cause seizures, it can cause hallucinations, it can cause you just all kinds of different things. So do not try to detox yourself, okay? You can do it if you want to, but do that at your own risk. I am not suggesting or really recommending that you do that. Two, it is vital that you get medical assistance when you are going through detox. Rehab facilities do have a medical team, and I'm going to go kind of in a little bit more detail about that. But they do have a medical team there that will be monitoring and watching you while you are detoxing. There are some churches that, if that's your thing, that do have rehab programs, but they are not medical. They are not equipped to handle someone who's actually going through the physical detox, aspect of that. So I'm not going to discourage or encourage the religious aspect of it. If that's your thing, go for it. But as far as the detox process, it's really important to keep that in the hands of people that are medically trained to handle these types of things. Lastly, yes, you can use tobacco when you are in rehab. It was pretty much a necessity. I was a heavy smoker back when I was in rehab and back before I had gotten sober. So they do allow you to smoke. They won't take everything away from you once there are designated areas where you can smoke and use your tobacco products and things like that. They will check your stuff. So that's really important when you first go into detox. Know that they're going to go through whatever outside things that you bring in. Each place has their own protocol, but don't try to sneak anything into a rehab center. They will find it. As I'll start, it's important to point out the difference between what detox and what rehab is. Detox is kind of the precursor to an actual rehab, and it takes place typically within the same facility. So detox is the detoxification process in which your body is kind of getting rid of the alcohol or the drugs themselves from your system. It is not a cure. It is just that process and getting the things out. And so It's important to be medically treated, as I said, when that's happening, because you're going to start to have symptoms like shakes, hallucinations, seizures is a big one, nauseous. A lot of people vomit. Some people get diarrhea. Some people get, like really, really bad muscle cramps, sweats. I mean, there's just a lot that goes into it. So you really want to have medical people around you, but that's not rehab. It's just set to kind of get you in a state where you can function without whatever your substance of choice was. So the detox process is strictly focused on the physical aspect of your addiction. It does not go into the mental aspect of it, the therapy aspect of it, the community part. It's not like that. You will be with other people that are detoxing as well. They'll probably just enter the facility just like you did. And then once the detox process is done, you'll kind of branch out into your individual programs. So upon admission, what happens is there's a short process in which you're evaluated on your substance and your level of dependency. So it's like how much you consume, what the substance is, if there's a combination of multiple things, that's all taken into account. This is not a process in which you're judged. Nobody is saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did this. I can't believe you mixed these two. That's not what the process is like. They are there to help you. So everything that you talk about with them is confidential. So the purpose of this is to determine exactly what types of medications and treatments that you're going to need as part of your detox and how soon your withdrawal systems will begin to come into play. The severity of withdrawals and how long your detox will take will also play a part into how you're treated. So be 100% honest with all aspects pertaining to your addiction, regardless of what it is. They'll ask you things like, were you just a drinker? Would you mix alcohol with this? Were you an opiate user? Were you ever an intravenous opioid user? I was not in that particular case, but, I would certainly, sometimes mix medications with alcohol, in my younger time. So it's really important that they know that so that they can take proper care of you. So if you're not honest with them, if you over-exaggerate your use, or if you kind of lowball it, it can result in a very, very uncomfortable several days for you, both mentally and physically. So again, be very, very honest with your admissions team. So during that process, once they've determined what your level of dependency is and what substance it is, you'll begin taking medications in which they begin weaning you off of those. Now, the whole purpose of that is, obviously to keep the really, really bad effects away, but make sure that you're not developing any other dependencies in addition to what you came in with. So again, you're monitored with your medications and things like that. They really, really take good care of you when you're in there. So food is also a big thing. Food, all meals and things like that are provided by the rehab facility. Again, this is just my personal experience. So, and the food is actually really, really good. It's very nutritious. It's very filling. And the reason for that is because there's most people, and there's a good chance if you're a drinker, no matter what, you probably didn't have the best diet when you came into the facility. So what you eat and your nutrition is also a very, very big part of not just your detox, but of your self-care as you're going through that. So the detox process typically takes anywhere from 4 to 7 days, just kind of depending on, again, your level of dependency, how you're handling the detox. They want you to be completely weaned off of the medications that they've put you on to kind of curb the withdrawals for about 36 to 48 hours, just to make sure, again, that you're kind of cleaned out and you're balanced out before you actually start your program. Now, in the next video, I'll start talking more about what it's like for inpatient, because what happens is once you've completed your detox, you will actually be reevaluated, kind of where you're at and what kind of ultimate help that you're looking to get. Based on that evaluation process, you'll have a program that's laid out and it's kind of custom for you. Whether it's cognitive behavioral therapy, that was the one that I would typically do, but there are all kinds of different kinds. Many rehab facilities also have programs for physicians and nurses, attorneys, pilots, rail workers. Now, there's a lot of different types of programs that are kind of custom made for your occupation as well as with your personality. So that will kind of take you into the actual inpatient process. And that is where I'm going to stop this video. I just wanted to go over kind of what the initial detox process is. In the upcoming videos, I'll talk about what the inpatient process is like, and then what they call IOP, which is intensive outpatient therapy. So there are all kinds of different options out there. Again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate and love all of you. As always, in the description box below, there is a link to my Facebook group for end-stage liver disease and support. Also, if you have any questions that you would like me specifically to go over, but you kind of want to keep your anonymity, if you join that Facebook group, you can send me a private message and tell me what you would like for me to discuss as it relates to my personal experience. I won't mention you by name, but I'll kind of do a video about that. So anything I can do to help you guys. But I appreciate everyone. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys very, very soon.